today we will start the next class, and it is video number 14 and class number 4 of the chapter divisibility. So before that, I want to give you a quick recapitulation of the previous videos. And in the previous videos we have come across through the things that what are the rules of dividing any number by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 and 11. So by 2, what will we do? By 2, if we want to check, we will choose the unit digit, and if the unit digit is our even, then the number will be divisible by 2. And please keep in your mind that if unit digit is 0, so 0 is also a even number. It is considered to be a 0 is considered to be a even number, so that will be also divisible by 2. So the divisibility of 2 is that the unit digit must be unit. The unit digit must be even. And divisibility rule of that 3 was that sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. Divisibility of the 4 was choose the last 2 digit and divide that by 4, and if the last 2 digit of the numbers is divisible by 4, then the given number will be divisible by 4. By 5 was that the unit digit should be 0 or 5. Divisibility rule of 6 was that if the number is divisible by 2 as well as 3, then the number will be also divisible by 6. Divisibility rule of 8 was that we will select the last 3 digits, and that last 3 digits we will divide by 8, and if that is divisible by 8, so given number will be divisible by 8. The divisibility rule of 9 was that sum of the digits must be divisible by 9. Divisibility rule of 10 was that unit digit must be 0. And divisibility rule of 11, that was very important, and it has been asked continuously in your exam, that divisibility rule of 11, the sum of the difference, once again I am repeating, the difference of the sum of the digits at even places and the sum of the digits at odd places, if coming either equal to 0 or 11, then the number will be divisible by 11. Please student, if you are changing that, means in place of that means I want to say to you that divisibility by 11. So the rule was that difference means if you are writing that sum of digits at odd place minus sum of digits at even place. This was the rule. And if you are changing this, means, or you can say that sum of digits at even place minus sum of digits at odd place, both is same, means either you are selecting odd places first and even place later, or even place first and odd place later, means the no change will come there, means you can choose any of the formula, and if negative sign is coming, ignore that. So these things I have discussed in the recapitulation. Please listen the things and try to learn in the way I have discussed in 2-3 minutes. Means in that way, means you will have to be learn in your mind that within 2-3-5 minutes you must be able to tell the divisibility rules of the numbers which I have discussed with you in the previous video in the elaborated way. Please write those things. Please pause the video, take this screenshot and write them. And when I will give you the more videos, you will be able to that go through the things in a good way when you will move to the other videos. So it was the recapitulation. Now we will move to the next thing, and that is our division formula. What? Division formula. So student, that in that division formula, first I want to tell to you means that if you are dividing, you will be aware that how do we divide the things, like this. So here what do we write? Here whatever number we write, that number is said to be as our divisor. This is our divisor. And whatever number we select here, that is called as dividend. That is called as dividend. And whatever number comes here, that is said to be as our quotient. And after dividing, whatever number is left in the end, that is said to be as our remainder. I think you will be aware about it. Still means that please remember this number, whatever number will be here, that is said to be as our divisor. Here the number is called as dividend. Here whatever number comes is said to be as our quotient, and what is left in the end in the case of divide is said to be as our remainder. So that division formula to us that our dividend is what? This dividend maybe I should write here. This dividend will be equal to this dividend will be equal to the multiplication of this. Multiplication of it multiply. Multiplication of what? Multiplication of divisor and quotient. So dividend will be equal to divisor into quotient divisor into quotient plus what? Add plus remainder. Plus remainder. So that in divide, the number here is called as divisor, number here is called as dividend, number here is called as quotient, and whatever left in the end is called as our remainder, and that will have a relation, and that relation is what? That our dividend whatever is in the middle will be the multiplication at the left side and the right side. Left side and right side, the middle one is the multiplication of left side and right side plus remainder. Multiplication of left side and right side plus remainder, this plus at the bottom will be equal to the middle one. Will be equal to the middle one. This dividend is our divisor into quotient plus remainder. This is important, very much important. I am saying that a formula is very much important to you. I can put this star here, and based on it we have the question in the exam, and we will try to solve those problems. And it is important because definitely and continuously after 2 year, 3 year, or in the gap of 1 year as well, they are going to give you the problem based on it. And I am just going to discuss that. First, please once again look it, pause it, write it and understand it. So I am rubbing it. So what we have discussed here, that division formula. Division formula. And that division formula was that our dividend will be equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Divisor into quotient plus remainder. You can put it into the box. I think. Now we will select example based on it so that we can understand the formula in a good way. So so the first problem I am writing here, that is, you can say example number first. On dividing a number by 12, on dividing a number by 12, we get 8 as our quotient, 8 as our quotient, and 4 as our remainder, then find the number. So it is the first example to which we are selecting. Read it. So student, please now that how to solve the mathematical problems, you will have to be means that bring the approach which you will learn when I will tell you the things and will give you the more and more problem based on it. But before that, means what should we that do? That means you are kid and looking that this is the problem of math and I don't know math, means I will be not able to solve it. No, please. The approach means to which you should adopt, I am just discussing that, means you have read out the problem and from that problem try to decode that in your own language. So first step yours should be that information given in problem, that what is the information we are finding by reading out the problem of math. So the problem is here that on dividing a number, so you are dividing a number, that number we don't know, isn't it? Whether we know that number? No. So on dividing a number is here to which we are dividing by 12, means this number we are dividing by 12. We get 8 as our quotient. So quotient will be here 8 as our quotient and 4 as our remainder. So 4 remainder here. So on dividing a number by a number, here number we don't know, by 12, our quotient is 8 and remainder is 4. So the information has been given to you in the problem. So you will have to be decode that. When we will solve more problem, you will become habitual about it. Okay, don't worry about it. First try to understand the thing which I am saying to you. So you know that it is our divisor. It is our quotient. This one is our remainder. And this one is our dividend. Isn't it? So this much of the information we have got here. Now the question is saying to you that to find that what do we want to find? We want to find the number. We want to find the number. Number we don't know. So the question is saying that find that number. So you will have to be think that how can we find out that number. So immediately in your mind it should be that click that, oh, here the formula is given to us, that dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. This thing I have studied in that divisibility. So we can solve out this problem by this formula. So we will solve that. So what was the approach to solve the problem? I have told to you. And now we will move to the solution of it. And for that I am rubbing here. So we will apply the the formula that our dividend should be equals to our divisor into quotient plus remainder. Means I have abbreviated the remainder, means you will understand this. I am writing remainder. So divisor is our 12. Quotient is your 12 multiply. Quotient is our 8 plus remainder is our 4. So this 12 into 8, 96 plus 4. So 96 plus 4, 100. So that number will be 100, to which we will divide by 12, will go to the 8 time and will give us 4 as our remainder. Is it? This is our answer. So 100 will be a number to which we will divide by 12, will go 8 time and will give us 4 as our remainder. Student, you will think that means the option will be given to us and we will divide that and we will solve out the means that problem easily through the option. So I will tell to you means in this class itself that means there will be some problems to which you will be not able to solve by option. So if in this way is coming, so you can go through the option as well. But before that, try to means that approach the thing in the way I am telling to you. So please pause it and have the solution from here. Means that solution will start from here and after this here. This you will break. Here you will start. Now come to the second example, and second example is written here, and first we will read out it, that on dividing a number by 18 we get 14 as our quotient and 7 as remainder. Then find the number. So we are starting our solution. First step, what should you adopt? Information from problem. And the information from problem, we are getting that on dividing a number you are dividing, and that number we don't know. Number, and that number we are dividing by 18 and we get 14 as our remainder, 14 as our quotient. Here will be quotient and 7 as our remainder. Then the problem is saying you to find the number. So this information we are getting that these things has given to us, and the problem is saying us to find that number. So whatever number will be here, that will be called as our dividend. And we know the division formula. Division formula is our dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I have abbreviated. You will not abbreviate it. You will write the complete word. This is divisor, this is quotient, this is remainder. Divisor into quotient into remainder. This divisor is our divisor. This one is our divisor. The bell is ringing, but it is not the bell of that your school. Soon, Miss, I will left to you. It is our divisor. This one is our quotient, and this one is our remainder. So our divisor is 18, quotient is our 14, and remainder is our 7. So we will put the numerical values at the place of formula only. Numerical value has given in the problem. This 18 into 14. 14 8s are 14 8s are 112. 14 8s are 112. 2 you will write 11 as our remainder. 14 1s are 14 plus 11 plus remainder. Remainder is our 11. 14 1s are 14 plus 11. 2 5 2 plus 7 is 2 5 9. You can check it. I think you guys will be not able to do multiply as well. So you can go through in this way also. 18 into 14. 3 7 252 is the one. And plus remainder you will do, you will get 259. Okay. So solve it. And I was saying to you that means if suppose option has given to us, the first option is your 152, second is your 157, third one is your 252, D is your 259. In your exam, if the option has given to you, so that question is saying that find that number to which we will divide by 18 will give us 14 as our remainder and 14 as our quotient and 7 as our remainder. So you can go through the option. We'll select the first one. We'll divide by 18 and we'll check that whether 14 is our quotient and 7 is remainder. So like this you will select and directly go through the option, and there you will find that 259 will be the number to which you will divide by 18, will get 14 as your quotient and 7 as your remainder. But it is only in the Sainik school. If you are giving the exam of RIMC, Rashtriya Military Engineering College, there they will say to you to solve in the subjective way. So what will you do? There you will not get the option. And I will give you the problem also which the Sainik school will ask to you, and by option you will be not able to solve. So that I will give you in the next video. For the time, solve. Okay. Okay, thank you. You can pause it and give the time and solve.